Going to be teaching you how to work with the moon. So we just had a full moon about on Friday. Today's Sunday. So this was so cool, and I will probably make a short or something about it. But when I was working with the moon, so me and my friend, we went to the beach and um took a psychedelic, which I will make a video also too about psychedelics, because I feel like there's a bad connotation on them, and they're actually used for healing. If you're using them right, you don't need to use it as just a drug. It's literally something that can just open your eyes and almost gives you an outer body experience so that you can kind of pull yourself out the situation. Hi guys who are joining my live. It's my dog's birthday today also. So today I'm coming on here to teach you guys how to work with the full moon. So we just had a full moon on Friday, and when in my thumbnail you can see when we started with the moon, there was clouds all over the moon, and it was so close to me, but there was clouds all over the moon. And throughout the night I had to reveal the truth to somebody, and once I revealed everything, then the clouds were not on the moon anymore and everything became so clear. So I'm basically going to be talking to you guys today about just the truth, and that the moon is actually really magical. I've always been obsessed with the moon. I literally almost cried. No, I did cry. I cried on the full moon, not this one, but the one before that, because in my apartment I couldn't see the moon, and I freaked out and I started crying because I feel like the moon sends you blessings, and it's just magic to it, right? So anyways, um when you speak your truth, you feel free, right? And my goal in life, with anything in my life, is just to always feel free. And I feel that it doesn't matter if it's not what you want to hear, or if it's not, don't ever feel, oh my god, what are they gonna say, blah blah blah, because it doesn't matter. Like, what matters is you spoke your truth and that you are staying true to yourself. A lot of times people get mad at the truth because they don't want to hear the truth, because they're in la la land with life and they're in this superficial world of bullshit. But really, like, no, you need to have someone in your corner who's going to tell you what is real and what's not real. And what else do I want to tell you guys about? I believe that there is fake love, and I believe in true love, and I believe that you could possibly have people around you in your corner who are just around you, and they're like, oh, I love you, or they're showing you, you feel that they're showing you support and all that stuff. But really, it's a lot of people that surround people that really don't genuinely want to see them do well, right? Or they genuinely hold them back for what's truly meant for them, or they might even get jealous, or they will use you just for what you have because they can, and you allow that for them. And I feel it's great for you to have someone around you who genuinely, like, truly loves you, and genuinely, you can't just have people around you who are using you, okay? You guys have to limit your access to people. And sometimes it is the person who is the closest to you who is using you, okay? And a lot of people don't see that. And I'm the person for people who I'm going to let them see that. So, back to the full moon. When there is a moon, what I like to do is meditate. I like to sit with the moon. I actually have this moon ring. I'll show you. So this is a moonstone ring. It's my favorite ring. As you can see, like right now, it's super blue. So when there's a full moon, I take my ring, and I normally will like leave it on my windowsill or something, to charge it to the moon so that the moon can absorb its energy. I also have a journal. Hold on. 1 second. Here's my little love crystal. So cute. But I have a journal, and I got this at an event of you know who. And in here you can also just, when there's a full moon, you can write out what you want to write out. What I'm saying is, like, any manifestations you have, anything you want to let go of, you kind of want to write that out. If it's things that you want to let go of, I would write it out and probably just like throw it away somewhere or burn it somewhere, because you don't want to hold on to that energy. If anything, you want to hold on to the energy of what you want, what you truly want. So you can write that out and put that somewhere. I've gotten to the point where I'm not really writing stuff out on the full moon. I'm just gonna let whatever guide me, whatever is meant for me to guide me. Come on, Gucci. But I'm learning that literally everyone's connected and everyone's going through the same things in life, and the full moon kind of revealed that to me and this time. So basically, I feel that everyone around me wants to receive love from someone, or everyone around me just wants to receive love in some kind of way. And I have a lot of people around me who are very giving with love, and they will do anything for anybody. And it's so sweet in the end. But if that person wouldn't do it for you, if that person isn't going to give you that back, then we gotta let that person go. It's like, we want to be loved so bad that we'll do whatever to feel that from someone, and we'll give them whatever, and we'll give so much of ourselves to someone, and then when it's time for that person to do it in return to you, they won't do it. So I just felt like everyone around me is learning this lesson right now, and it's so crazy. But yeah, so if someone is around, if you're giving your love to someone, you guys, I even had to tell this to like people way older than me. Hey, but if you're giving your love to I look like a freaking teenager today. I don't even care. But if you're giving your love to someone and they're not giving love back to you, cut the cord. Literally cut the cord. Stand in your power and understand who you are, and you are deserving of everything that you give to anyone else. I don't care if you have way more money than anyone else. I don't care. Love is just a gesture, and it's an act of kindness. This is not something where it's like, just give back to people. Don't make people feel that, okay, people shouldn't be making you feel that you don't deserve love, right? Like, you should be able to feel comfortable in the love that you receive, and you should be able to feel comfortable in the love that you give. If it's not that, I don't care if it's with a friend or a romantic partner, family, if it's not that, you need to let it go. You need to take your power back and just give all that love to yourself. And also, if someone isn't, you're messaging people, I was just watching this video too. I'm gonna just kind of be rambling on here about everything and life that I've learned during this full moon. But if you are messaging people and they are not responding back to you, say if you have like a crush or something and you're messaging them and they won't respond back to you, I swear to you, or you've been ghosted, that is the ultimate form of disrespect. And that means that that person is not worthy to be in your life, and you do not need to have them in your life, because they can't even respect you enough to text you back, to call you back. This is the simplest gesture that people can do in life, is literally communicate. And if you can't communicate with someone, if you're someone on my live who's ghosted people, or you can't send a simple text back to someone, be clear with that person, okay? Even me, there's people in my life who are messaging me, calling me, that I do not want to talk to, and during this full moon, I had to just let them know, like, hey, you're cool, and I appreciate you or whatever, but I don't want you in my life. I'm also a person who likes to keep my circle really small. I don't like too many people having access to me because then I feel like people are like leeching on to me and I don't like that. I really don't like that. So, just protect your energy, okay? And if you don't want to talk to someone, let them know. Don't just freaking not talk to them. And if someone's not talking to you, just stop reaching out to them. Don't make yourself look so stupid to the point where just take my advice because I've been here, done this. I'm speaking from experience, but don't make yourself look so stupid to the point where it's just like, wow, you've literally just lost control of who you are because you've just given all your power to someone else and they know that they have that power. You cannot live your life like that. I want to show you guys this bracelet that I got in Miami. My nails are already chipping. I don't know why. But anyways, so in this bracelet, this is so funny, and because this bracelet is supposed to twist open, and I put a wish in here and I have, okay, so basically this is a capsule, obviously. And this capsule is a little tiny piece of paper and you can write a wish on there. And so I put a wish in here, you guys, and I literally cannot open this to save my life because I forgot what I wished for specifically, so I wanted to open it to reveal my wish to myself, but I can't get it open. Like, it's so hard. I can't even get it open, so I think that just means that I'm not my wish hasn't come true yet, and I'm not meant to see what's in here. But back to the original topic, don't ever be scared to talk to the man. Ask the man, like, hey, what do I need to know? What can you reveal to me right now? What do I need to, I don't know, what do you need to work on this season? Because there's cycles of a moon, right? There's cycles. And if, let me tell you something else too. If you are doing something wrong in your life, or if you feel like you're constantly going in the same cycle or whatever, then that means that you're not following the path that you're meant to be on. That means that there's someone or something in your life that you're giving your energy to that doesn't need to be there, because really you are supposed to break a cycle, right? Like, you're not supposed to feel that you're in a constant circle over and over and over again, because then with that you become stagnant, and with stagnant energy then you're not progressing forward, and then that just means you're not listening to God. You're doing what you want to do and not what God wants you to do. So change is hard and it's inevitable, but you have to let go. You can't be scared. Don't be scared. Your fears are not even real. And just embrace that. That there's no you have nothing to fear, because your fears are something that you made up in your head. So why would you live your life based on fear instead of living your life based on faith? I don't know. Like, if I wanted to choose if things are gonna work out for me or if they're not gonna work out for me, I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna work out for me, because everything always works out for you. You being here in this world is already just a blessing to the world, and yeah. So I want to speak on the whole. Someone left a comment on my video about me doing ayahuasca. Um, which was very freaking offensive, and I've never actually like commented on my well, I've commented on my journey, but I've never actually told you guys what ayahuasca is, and I've never told you guys how these about psilocybin and how these things work. And yeah, so I feel like the Black community, personally, is very oblivious and closed off, and to all of these healing drugs, or it's really insulting to call it a drug, but when I do these things with shamans, and shamans are basically spiritual leaders who guide you through these processes. But when I do these things, it is to get clarity on certain things in my life and to unlock certain things inside of me that I'm not able to do naturally. I guess what I'm saying, more I get sober, you know what I'm saying? So, with that, yes, you do set an intention with a medicine that's normally it's about this big. Ayahuasca is basically just a heart opener, and it basically you're going to go through you're going to see visions of all the trauma that you went through. You're going to work through all of that with on this medicine. You're going to see everyone's journey is different. You'll either see it or you'll feel it. And you'll feel I felt a sense of relief from everything after I did this. I felt just like a sense of peace after I did this. But with my journey personally, I was able to see myself in my past life. I was able to, a few past lives, I was able to see myself in my future life. I was able to just let go of some of my fears that I've had. To be honest, the main fear that I had to work through when I did ayahuasca was trust and using my voice. My throat chakra was closed off because I just had this bad, like, I had a fear of social anxiety or just putting myself out there on the internet. And I know you guys are like, well, you were already like out there on the internet. And I feel that me being in a skit and doing some, I don't know, portraying a character is not me, if that makes sense. So to put yourself out there on the internet as someone that you're not is a little different than putting yourself out there on the internet to speak about who you truly are. And the fact of the matter is, and this still just gets to me to this day, is when you're on the internet, you're on the World Wide Web. You have no control over who's seeing your videos. You have no control over because there's hate and there's love that comes with this, right? Everyone's not going to always agree with what I say. Everyone's not going to understand what I'm saying, and everyone's mindset is so different, right? And at the end of the day, people just want to feel understood. And so, me giving you guys these messages is really hard for me. I'm getting more and more comfortable with it, but before I started all this, I always knew that I wanted to do something like this, but it was hard for me. So I needed to go through that journey to help me get there. And so with that, I was able to release things that I was feeling in my throat, to be able to talk to you guys and give you guys these messages of positivity and love and just like how to get your dream life and all of that stuff. So I'm also going to talk to you guys about shrooms because I think we can talk about shrooms on YouTube, but magical mushrooms, I've done it, I don't know how many times at this point. I've maybe done it like 6 or 7 times. I could be exaggerating, I don't know. Maybe 6 or 7 times. But first of all, there's good trips and there's bad trips. I do not want people. If you guys take shrooms, I'm not responsible for any of you guys' trips, nothing like that. I'm not giving you that. I'm going to walk you through the trips that I have on shrooms so that you can kind of understand how this works. First of all, when you take a shroom, if you're going to take it for, because people do just take it to take it, you know what I'm saying? So if you're going to take it for healing purposes or to open your mind to something that you can't see, then before you take the shroom, let's say this is a shroom, okay? So you either want to write down your intention, and please guys, I didn't start taking shrooms until I was 25, okay? So I don't want young people on my whoever watches this YouTube, I have no idea. I actually don't really have any young people watching my YouTube. But if your brain isn't fully developed, please don't take this, because I don't really know how it affects younger people, and I'm not out here promoting drugs to young kids. Okay, so you want to take the shroom or whatever, if you have an edible, whatever you have, and you want to sit with it in your hand and kind of just set an intention with it and say, hey, can you please guide me through this, or this is what I want to see moving forward or throughout this trip, or I don't know, whatever it is that you want to be revealed to you, this is how you get the answer. Okay, so you're gonna do that, and then once you do that, you take the mushroom. Okay, and when you're on shrooms, I don't know if anyone who's watching right now has ever taken shrooms, you don't feel like you are on anything. Okay, you don't feel like, if I can compare it to weed, it's like you don't feel like you're on anything. I've taken shrooms with a friend. They literally had no idea that they just kept telling me, like, I don't feel anything, I don't feel anything, I don't feel anything. So you don't feel like you're on anything. Okay, so what it's going to do, or what I like to do with it, is I just like to sit and meditate on it, honestly, depending on, I have taken it in a party setting. It made my life feel like I was in a movie. I have taken it, but all the other times I've taken it to just like feel. So you're going to be able to feel everything that is truly meant for you. You'll feel everything that is the truth. Sometimes when last couple times ago, I took shrooms and I literally felt God, like, it almost felt as if like someone was hugging me so tight, and just like I was so protected by God, and I was just literally getting so many messages from God, like so many. Like he was just like talking to me for an hour, and it was so beautiful. This time when I took it on the full moon, that was the most crazy time, because I had to be so brave with myself, because I had to speak up for myself, and I had to literally just reveal my truth to someone or whatever. I had to reveal my truth, but after I revealed my truth, I felt so free. And then from there, I just learned that I'm God's angel, and that honestly, just being here on earth, I am already blessed, right? Like, I don't have to put in so much to attract so much to me. So that is what I learned. Do I encourage people to do psychedelics? I don't know, it's your life. I've never had a bad trip before. I will say that I do, like, sometimes you just need to cry or something. So, naturally, will I cry? But sometimes I just need to be like, okay, I just need to get this out, so I can just like get it out and be done. And yeah, that's like where that comes into play. So yes, I'm just telling you, just listen, to wrap this up, y'all, I'm just saying, just stay true to you, okay? Stay true to you, always stand in your power, and if you feel like what you're telling someone is the truth, and I do not care how you feel that that person is going to feel. It really doesn't matter. It's all just about you being able to speak your truth to someone. Because when you don't, then you feel so heavy. I had so many things to say to someone that I literally felt so heavy. I just felt like my mind was constantly being consumed with it, because I was so scared to just tell this person like the actual truth of everything, because I was scared of being judged. I was scared of like people not believing me, because I do have gifts that God gave me, and so I'm able to see things that I just feel like other people can't see. Everyone has gifts though, right? Like everyone has these supernatural gifts that they might not know what it is. And some people can see stuff in their dreams, some people can sense stuff, some people are able to tell that people are pregnant before they even before like that person even knows that they're pregnant or something like that. So everyone has these beautiful gifts that God has given us. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's scary just like telling people, and it's very intimidating, and it's very, well, I don't know the word, but it's hard to just tell people like, hey, this is what I know and this is the truth and blah blah blah, and it's because you're just scared of being judged, right? But I had to get it out. I didn't care how long that it took me to get it out. I just needed to get what I need to say off my chest, so that my mind could be free because if not, then I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna keep thinking and keep thinking and keep thinking, and it's not helping me focus on what I need to focus on, which is my life, honestly, and not someone else's and whatever it is that they're going through. So what I did on this full moon was speak my truth. I didn't care how long it took. It took me a long time to just reveal everything that I knew. But after I did it, I literally felt light. I literally felt like as if someone took a huge, like, what are those squat things called, you guys? When you're on the squats, on the thingy, the weighted squats, and you squat down, I felt as if, like, I just lifted it up off me. The dumbbell or barbell? I don't know. I'm not really, like, that fit of a... I don't really work out too much. But, yeah, so I just felt like it got lifted off of my shoulder, and then I felt free, and then I questioned what I did. And also just never question yourself, because the thing is, everything is working out for you. Always. It's always working out for you. Everything works out for you. Your desires are not your desires for no reason, okay? Your desires are your desires because they are literally meant for you. God showed you what he showed you because that is what's meant for you, okay? So don't ever freaking question your desires. I don't care if your mom is telling you that's not true. I don't care if your boyfriend, your girlfriend is telling you that you can't accomplish that and it's not true and that's not meant for you. That's BS. It is meant for you because God doesn't show you anything for no reason, okay? So anyways, once I revealed the truth, the moon became so beautiful. It was so cute. And then after that, I'll tell you how crazy, how, okay, I need you guys to know that there are signs of everything all around you and you literally just have to pay attention. So after I did that, after I revealed everything, I was at a hotel at my friend's place, and we went into an elevator. It was a teeny tiny elevator, and a lot of people in Miami think I'm Dominican, so they will come up to me and just start speaking Spanish to me, but I don't speak Spanish. And so this lady is with her partner, and she's tapping me, and she is laughing with me and trying to talk to me, but it was just funny because I didn't understand anything she was saying. But her husband had this shirt on, and I just didn't read the shirt because I wasn't paying attention. If I actually really have social anxiety sometimes, so I was like, I just want to get off this elevator. There's people in here. I just want to be with my friend or whatever. So anyways, I couldn't see the shirt, but I was leaving my friend because we just were chilling on the beach watching the moon. So I went upstairs, I grabbed my hoodie, and when I go back down the elevator, there's another guy with the same exact shirt on, and his shirt said so big on there, breakthrough. And that's when I just knew that me revealing the truth to whoever I had to reveal the truth to, it was exactly what I was meant to do. And I feel that that person was meant to receive that message at that time. And yeah, and I just feel like hopefully I saved a life. And if I didn't, whatever, because again, everyone's not going to be open to what you have to say. A lot of people get mad at the truth, right? Like because it's what they're used, because if you're living your life in a lie. Okay, so imagine living your life in a lie, right? You're living your whole life as a lie. And then someone comes to you and they're just like, hey, I'm letting you know that this is all bullshit, right? And I can see through it. No matter how much you try to hide it, I'm letting you know that it's all bullshit and you need to get out of it. Your first reaction will probably be anger because you're comfortable with how you were living. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear the truth. No one really wants to hear the truth. Some people actually love to seek the truth. I love seeking the truth. Because you just feel free. But if people who aren't used to seeking the truth don't like hear the truth, and it's harder for them to accept it, you know? So their first reaction is anger. So you need to let them be angry, let them simmer down, and just remember always that everything is always working out for you. Even if you made someone angry, even if you feel like, oh my God, that person hates me forever, whatever you want is already yours. Like literally whatever you want is yours, so there's no reason to trip. You need to let other people process their emotions, because what's meant to be will always be, and all you have to do is just be. Just keep going on about your life. If God put in your heart for you to tell somebody something, tell them. If God put in your heart for you to show someone love, show them. If God put in your heart for you to start that business, start it. Don't be scared. You're protected. He has you. I promise you. You're literally, if you ever feel like you're not being protected, literally just hug yourself, okay? Like genuinely take yourself and hug yourself. I always do this. I always will like look in the mirror and hug myself and just like kiss myself. Because at the end of the day, you came into this world by yourself and you leaving by yourself, okay? So if anyone is going to show you the most love, it better be you, okay? No one should be showing you more love than you are showing yourself. And if someone doesn't value your love, babe, let it go. You can't force people to there's you can't force people to love you, or you can't force people to see the love that you have for them. You can't force that. And a lot of people, they don't even know what true love is, and a lot of people are even scared to just talk about love or communicate their feelings. And I just feel that has a lot to do with traumas that people have gone through in life. I mean, your trauma starts as a child, right? And then you go to a teenager, and then there's that, and then you have your adulthood, which you go through stuff in your adult ages. So when it comes to communication and love, be patient with people, but also make sure that you're being respected, right? Because some people genuinely don't even know like how to love, or they don't even know what true love is, or what it looks like, or anything like that. Or just to even have someone who's genuinely like down for them, or in your corner. Because even your friends, like you could think your friends are your friends, but they're really not your friends. Like they're really not your friends. So, and that's why I keep my circle so small, because it's just like, really, it's just no new friends for me, period. I don't want new friends. I'm not in a space in my life where I want new friends. I'm just in a space in my life where I just want to call in my soul family, and I want to call in people who are truly meant to be around me. So yeah, I mean, that's all I feel like I'm venting a lot today, but I just had like a lot on my mind. And I just feel like I need to get all of that out. And I just want to let you guys know that every single day is a whole new day. Literally. Every single day you wake up and you're a new person. And you don't need to live in the past. You can forgive. If something's bothering you, tell that person, you know. But you can wake up every day and you can choose who you want to be. If you don't like how you live, you can change that situation. If you don't like your bank account, you can change that situation. This world is so magical, and literally anything you want, you can do. I feel like all this world is a freaking illusion to me. Like, are we even really here? Like, I don't even know. But but yeah, so if you don't like something, change it. If you want to be, you can be whoever you want to be, and don't feel like whatever circumstance you're in is permanent, because it's never permanent. Like, your life is changing so fast all the time. Every time my life changes, it happens so fast. And I like living at the water because it just reminds me to like flow with it and not to resist it, because once you resist it again, you end up in the same cycle over and over again. And God will bring you right back to where you started, just because you resisted the change that He had for you to begin with, you know? So, yeah. Let's see what else I can talk to you guys about since we're here. Well, there's only one person here, but I like to write down so much stuff. Oh, you know what you guys can do? Actually, you guys should write a letter to yourself. I do this all the time in my notes. In my notes, I will go back and read. You guys, I will literally be like so drunk just like writing letters to myself in my notes. But write a letter to yourself and write it about what you truly want, and write that letter, read it, or let it sit in your phone, because everything manifests in your phone or whatever. So just be very cautious of the content that you consume and all of that, because it all manifests in your phone with screenshots. What am I trying to say? Like, I don't know the word, but I think the word is particular with what I screenshot in my phone, because I've noticed that everything all manifests for, like, every single thing that I've screenshotted has all come true. Okay, so also if you have pictures of people, or if you have messages that are negative messages in your phone, you need to delete those out of your phone, because it's all energy and it can all like come to you. Your phone is constantly like attached to you or whatever, so you want to delete that. But anytime you can, just write out your day and write out your life, and make sure you're just thanking, you know, whatever higher power you believe in for what you have. And then I love to just sit and look back on it, and because you see the date, so if you look back on it, well, at least to me, when I look back on all of my notes, I realize that every single note was guiding me to the exact moment that I'm in right now, which is so crazy to even like think about. So just really pay attention to that energy that you put out, because it's so important. But yeah, so I'm going to go when the moon is, if you guys have a window in your bedroom and the moon is out that night, I encourage you to lift the blinds, or like open your blinds, because the moon is it's shining its light on you, and it's blessing you, and it's helping you receive everything that you could possibly ever want and ever dream of. And its light is so beautiful, right? You have the sun and you have the dark, but the moon always glows. So I love you guys, and I hope that I cleaned up a lot of stuff for you guys. Please try to work through your traumas, work through your fears. Oh my god, there's one more thing I want to talk about. This live is getting kind of long. There's one more thing I want to talk about before I leave. I do want to talk to you guys about sex. and the importance of not just sleeping with whoever because you just want to sleep with whoever to get your little thing wet. Not okay. Okay. So sex is very sacred, and if you are watching my live or if you're gonna watch this video, we are all connected in some kind of way. Okay. So that means that you're a divine being. So that you need to value your body, and you need to stop just sleeping with people to come, honestly. Because okay, there's people who have bad energy inside of them. There's people who are storing energy inside of them that is not beneficial, that is like traumatic energy, right? And they don't know how to release that. So if you're sex we're talking about, if you're connecting as one person, right? Then now you take on that person's energy, okay? Or that person has drained you from the energy that you currently have, okay? So to sit here and just be a hoe, honestly, and just like, it doesn't even matter if you're a hoe, but to just sit here and just sleep with people who are not good people, it reflects back into you, okay? And so sometimes you might feel off balance or something like that within yourself because you slept with the wrong person, and then their energy is now inside of you. And I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be like very transparent with you guys right now. I used to hook up with this dude or whatever, and real cool guy, dope dude. And I just remember like I would always feel like off a day or two after. Like I would always feel in my energy, I would always feel so off after like sleeping with him, right? And I used to just be like, why do I feel so freaking weird? And just like getting to know him more and more and more, like he would always tell me like how he's depressed. And I was just like, wow, like girls are powerful because we're taking you guys' energy. We can also heal you guys, but yeah, it's just approached differently. If you don't know you need to heal someone, so just be careful with what you are, giving your energy to and all of that, and value yourself. If that person if you're sleeping with someone, I tell my friends this all the time. If you're sleeping with someone and they are not on the same level that you want to be on or better, you don't need to be sleeping with that person, because then you're just draining your energy and you're lowering your vibration, and just in order to sleep with this person. I don't believe in that. I believe that you guys should be vibrating on the same level, or one person should be higher or whatever, so that it is beneficial to you guys and you get more out of the experience rather than just sex. You know what I'm saying? So that is all I have to say. That was a lot. I feel like I touched on a lot of touchy subjects today, which is crazy. Can't believe I did that on YouTube. Woo! I'm gonna cheer for myself because that took a lot of balls that I don't have. But I hope you guys enjoy your day. I will probably go on Facebook Live now, just hang out over there because I don't really have much to do today. And I will see you. I have family coming in town, but I am still going to be filming for next week and dropping some interesting topics for you guys. I will probably put some things that I've said on this live in those topics, just so I can better describe it and I'm not just like talking off the top of my head. I can give you guys clear communication with that. So hope you have a beautiful day.